Welcome back to Bowlorama in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. My name is Greg Guyar alongside Paul Grant in just a moment. We are here for the Battle of the Sexes, second edition of this hopefully annual tournament. It was a great success last time. 10 men versus 10 women, although we'll see one at a time on each lane. In this case, Jason Sparks on your right, as the men have been randomly selected to go first. Against Renee, Sonya Johnson. He starts off with 7. Bryan Hebert II will bowl against Shannon Scribner on lane 15. You see him there with an 8 drop. Paul Grant, great to be here with you today.
Thanks, Craig. Welcome those on Cannonball Bowling Network, Cannonball Chat, all across digital platforms. Like, share, subscribe, free on Cannonball Bowling Network. Spread the word about this great game of Cannonball Bowling. Jason Sparks brilliantly bowled yesterday and a runner-up at the main men's money match 6 called by Michelle Deans Atherton. You can watch it on Cannonball Bowling Network. Lost to Jeff Lapierre. And Mark Weber. They both called with him yesterday, both great in a losing effort. 8 to start. Bryan Hebert II at 10. Great to see Shannon Scribner again. We saw her Tuesday at last 2 Tuesdays at Big 20 Bowling Center Speed League against Amanda Carroll last Tuesday's team, Brooke Betteridge. And she was the 3rd seed in the Kennel of Cancer. A thrilling match against Mario Johnson. Watch it on Cannonball Bowling Network.
Scribner alertly noted it was a 9 in the first box. That's what I thought it was too.
So 9 for Bryan, not a 10. So it's correcting your score at home. This is a 6th string of 10 qualifying rounds. Sparks open. Hebert gets it. Spare. 19 the ball through 2.
Solid start.
Jason, 40 years old, from Portland, Maine, his whole life. 118 league bowler. 127 career high for a season. Has a 299 in 10 pin. Now,
nice.
194 high single and candle pin. 472 triple. And high 5 is 720 out of Westport Bowling Lanes, Westport, Maine.
Nothing takes the air out of a room more than a 299, I tell you what.
Pair of 8s, 16 through 2, 9 in that first ball. 2 pin for a spare. Bryan Hebert, 2 in the spare, 21 through 2.
And just another reason the candlepin bowlers succeed more at big ball than the other way around.
For another spare. Got it. His first spare, rather. 26 in the ball through 3. Hebert for his second spare in a row. He's up to 1, 2, and the 9. He'll get a 10, 31 through 3. Jason Sparks on the fill, crossing over, 7. Wiggling 4, 7, 6 to the right, 33 through 3 in string number 6 of 10 qualifying rounds. Make it 8. On the delay, spare 8 fill now, 34 through 3 make it. 6, 7 leave. Bryan gets 3 on lane 15. Try to kick it over, good try. Ball sizzled across the left, but right behind the 7.
Sonya's terrified to touch the technology, and frankly, I don't blame her.
10 for Jason Sparks, the winner last year with Aaron St. Cyr, who's injured, can't bowl this year, and Jeff Lapierre. Jeff was undefeated going to that 5th string, the only one. Bryan Hebert the 2nd, and 8. I thought that was Nate. They gave him a 7, a 38 through 4.
I think they know it.
So 8 it is, so 39 through 4. Having trouble with the scoreboard all day. Jason Sparks sizzles 7, 1-3-6 spare leave. Bryan can't get the headpin to go with the 4-7. And Sparks missed it right. Bryan picks it up, spare. 49.5 plus 1. 34-year-old Bryan Hebert II from Ringe, New Hampshire, originally Antrim, New Hampshire. Second ball, I'd say, from Antrim, New Hampshire. 95 average, career high 98. 154 high single, high triple 346, high 513. Jason Sparks a 953 half. He's up against Sonya Johnson. And Shannon Scribner out of the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine, from South Portland, Maine. One of the best female bowlers, just turned 26 early this month. A rising star, already has won so many things. 11 pages of notes plus for her. Next to her mother and father typing out a match-by-match bio of her tournaments. She had one of the 9 rather. Sonya leads up the head pin.
Good pins, though.
Shannon started bowling at the age of 7 in 2004. For a spare, off the wall, got it!
Yes.
Spare to start, nice shot. The left-hander gets it. 9 for Sonya. Shannon won the doubles, first place at the APH tournament, her first time bowling in 2004, second in scratch. Just trying to keep her composure when she gets down. That's something she's working on, getting better at. And she's a dangerous bowler. Again, just 26 years old. Upside is huge. On the bonus, 7, 1, 2, 4, 17 through 1 here in the 6th string. 1-string matches. Sonya 179, 1789, leads up to 7. Shannon nudged the head pin, couldn't get to the 2 and 4. Highest average 114 for a season. Sonya at 10, 19 through 2. Shannon 10, 27 through 2. High triples 407. High five 642. She had a 631 last year's 2022 ICBA Championship title. You can watch that on Carroll Bowling Network. Out of the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. High 10 of 1242. Third box, 6th string. 10 single strings against man against woman. Bowl each other once. 3-on-3 finals. Sonya crossing over, thin hit. 5-1 split. Scribner crossing over the diamond. These go about 27% of the time for Pro Bowlers Thou Would stats by Carroll Bowling Network. Sonya's open. Nice try, the 5 couldn't go. Shooken up. Sonya 9, 28 through 3. Shannon picks it up for a 10, 37 through 3.
If Scribner just pins out, we're going to have a good one between her and Hebert in just a moment.
Sonya 106 league bowler, career high 111 for a season. Spread eagle plus the 8 from Seabrook, New Hampshire. 106 again, average right now. 174 high single, high 5 649. Shannon the parallel pins plus the 8. Sonya open 4-1 split. Shannon, nice ball, spare! Beautiful shot. Second spare of the string. Spare in the first, spare in the fourth.
That's
47 the ball through 4. Update from Bob Allard. Jeff Lapierre, the only one, as Sonya gets a 9, 38 through 4. Jeff Lapierre, the only one undefeated, part of the 3-team defending champs from last year, 5-0. Brooke Betteridge, 4-1. Glennis McKinley, 4-1. Jason Sparks here, 3.5. Mario 3, Will Damon 3, Keith Beaupre 3, Amanda Carroll 3, Blanca Gacharna 2.5, everybody else 2 or 1 or 0. 6 in the spare for Shannon Scribner, 53 through 4. Sonya, nice shot, spare. Beautiful.
Needed that, and now her match against Sparks is a good one.
48.5 plus 1, down 6, but on a spare. Try to go 3-3. Shannon, good try.
That helicopter had stayed on the plate.
Shannon Sonya looking to go 3-3 after 6 rounds. Gets a 9. Strong half, 62. 13-pin lead, minus the ball from Bryan Hebert on a spare. Jason Sparks down 6, up 6 right now. Minus the ball from Sonya Johnson on lane 16. Paul Grant, Greg Guyard, live, Bowlorama, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, on Cali Bowling Network, second annual Battle of the Sexes. Jason pounds the pocket, but too full. Spread eagle plus the 9. Hebert, nice ball, 9. Big Phil, 58 half, down 3 to Scribner. This will be something. Just missed right. As the 2, 3, and the 7, Bryan missed way outside. Missed opportunity there. Sparks, 8, 62 through 6. Bryan Hebert, the second Paul Grant special, missed the second shot, make the third, 10, 68 through 6.
Yeah, Sparks a little unlucky not to get more than that. I think there was 2 accurate shots out of that. One on the head pin, which was 3. Good eye, Paul.
Scoreboard's going haywire on the home lanes. 5-2 split for Hebert. Jason chance here. The 1, 3, 10's got some wood to help. Can he pick it up? Just missed inside. Not happy with that shot. Hebert goes right. 1, 7, 9. 10 for Sparks. 72 through 7. 6th string of 10. Hebert, nice out, 9. 77 through 7. So Sonya Johnson, a virtual tie at the half with Jason Sparks. Jason would like to at least one mark or two. Keep the heat on. Sonya Johnson.
That's right. The longer he does it, the more chances Sonya gets.
Crossing over, 8, 9. Try and strike of the dominoes, and a strike for Hebert. Blistering shot, 87 plus 2 through 8. How about that spare from Jason Sparks? 82 in the ball through 8. A strike, rather. So strike side by side. Dominoes delivers.
So good. Hey, they're nearby Bowlorama.
I like Romanos and Haverhill best.
Yeah, but you don't have to get the liver here. You just. That said, even closer than that, Shenanigans, fantastic pub food here at Bowlorama Portsmouth.
Yes, they do good pizza too.
Yes.
For a double, tough leave here, the 5-7. Hebert's first strike ball, 8. 2 in the 4.
Darn it, now I'm craving truffle fries.
Every time you get a generous strike or a generous spare, you always get a lousy fill or a lousy split.
Ain't that the way? I don't know if Bob Lee will think, well, that's not very logical to say, but sometimes it's just the way.
This will be something. Inside, field goal 8, 90 through 8. Hebert, second ball on the strike, 9 on the fill. 96 to 8. Another field goal. Patriots need him. 98 through 9. Hebert a 10. 106 through 9.
Didn't give it to him.
Battling Shannon and Scribner.
10 in the 9?
So 106 for Bryan Hebert officially. He actually is looking for his first win, the only one through 5 strings out of win.
Oh, no.
Bowling really well here in the 6th string. 10th box now. Jason Sparks in the pocket, 9. 5 pin left up, the kingpin. Hebert goes right. 5-1 split.
Lost his balance a smidge, but he's got a shot at this. Left up the head pin.
For a spare, missed it. Not even close.
The old Dave Godwin adage of any head pin left up as a spare leave. Whoops.
That ball guy from Bryan slipped out of his hand.
Uh-oh, needs his pins. He can't.
Paul Grant special, not a good time for that for Jason Sparks. 10, 108, 6th string. Hebert 8, 114, 6th string. Shannon Scribner 61 through 6 needs at least one mark to win.
Yeah, as of that last ball, the power of the third ball tips the requirements. Every little pin can make a big difference down the stretch.
Sonya on a spare will probably need one more. 48 in the ball through 5. Right now down 6 to Jason Sparks, chasing a 108.
Critical.
On the fill. In the pocket, looks good. 9, 10, strike! Strike on spare. Huge! 58 half, 68 plus 2 through 6. Scribner, 4-1-1. Don't call them. No information needed.
Yeah, that's a monstrous mark by Sonya.
Does anybody know what 4-1-1 is nowadays? Nice
I don't
ball off the wall. Oh, what a try.
I need more information on that. What a bid by Scribner.
That's the old phone days. You did know the phone if you call 411. They give you the phone number. Now you have to pay for it.
People still say give you the 411, don't they? Nice bid.
10 for Shannon Scribner. Nice effort that second ball. 71 through 6, up 3, but needs a mark. 44 in 4 boxes to get a third win. Sonya Johnson working on a strike, up 6, plus 2 bonus balls. A lemon drop, $5 for Kane Fits for Cancer. Al Johnson, the cherry, says thank you. Not good for her. 1-2-4 for Shannon Scribner. We do not own the rights to the music in the background. Nice second ball. It's too full.
Good for the strike, though.
Stuck at the 2-3-6. 75 through 6. Shannon missed it. Those go about 51%. 3 pinners without wood. The Pro Bowlers. Stats by Kenneth Mullen Network. Sonya 9, 84 through 7. Up 12. Up against a strike. Shannon Scribner 9, 80 through 7. Up 3. Up against a strike here. Needs 35 in 3 boxes to go 3-3.
Sorry, I had an 8 previously. I'm not sure how.
Sonya crossing over 6, 7,
If I missed a pin, I'll be
3, 5 in the 9. Does not need a mark to win. Scribner, half Worcester, ouch. For a spare with the wood, got it! 94 on the ball through 8. In the driver's seat to win the string over Jason Sparks. Scribner, the check mark plus the 610. You got to be kidding me. Jason, 3.5, his first 5 strings. Keith Beaupre, the tsunami to our left, has a 150 6 string. Shannon, the 6, 86 to 8. Now needs 29 in 2 boxes to win the string. Half a point for a tie.
Yeah, credit Hebert only left 6 pins on the plate, so.
Sonya Sparefield is 4. 98 through 8. Scribner. See that body language getting to it now. Just 4. Needs a 10 at least. Johnson's open 1-3-5. 2 more pins to win the string. Shannon missed it. Needs a big out to avoid double strike. Actually, does not need a double strike, actually. Or does she? Let's see.
No, a good out and she'll avoid it.
Yeah, she needs at least 3 to avoid a double strike or a spare strike. And she'll get 9. Big pins. 95 through 9. 19 to tie. 20 to win. To wrap up the 6th string. Sonya needs 3 to win the string over Jason Sparks. And there it is. She goes to 3-3. Jason goes to 3.5 to 2.5. Half a point for a tie. Scribner for mark. 8. A chance. 4-7.
Double what is it a total gimme? You don't want to deflect it away, but this should be simpler than most.
Sonya open 3-6-10. She's won the string already. For a spare. Up the wall. No. And Bryan Hebert gets his first win against a great bowler in Shannon Scribner. Tough string for Shannon. 8 for Sonya. 114, 108 over Jason Sparks. Shannon Scribner 9. By her standards, disappointing 104. Bryan Hebert the second, 114. Shannon Scribner 104. Shannon drops to 2-4. Bryan Hebert 1-5. Sonya goes to 3-3. Jason Sparks 3.5 and 2.5. His record right now. We'll keep you alive as Amanda Carroll and Mario Johnson wrap up to our left. Mario's 105 in the ball in the 10th. Amanda Carroll 106 in the ball through 9. Mario has the 410. You can see the pins on the camera to your left. Amanda Carroll 5 in her spare. 111 through 9. but she lost to Keith Beaupre through a 150 on her.
Not even with a double strike. Yikes.
And Amanda will drop to 3-3. And Mario is going to drop the string to Will Damon. Tough loss. 117, 114. And Mario will drop to 3-3 also. So 4 strings to go. Our next match coming up on Candlepin Bowling Network, the 7th string of 10 before the 3-on-3 team finals. Next match on lane 15 will be Dan Gray. He'll be taking on Mario Johnson. And on lane 16, Glennis McKinley will be taking on Bob Heap, who defeated Amanda Carroll earlier in the 2nd string. Paul Grant, Greg Guya live on Candlepin Bowling Network, Bowlorama, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. This Tuesday, Candlepin to Cancer qualifying rounds begin at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. 11 a.m. Tuesday, January 24th. The 26th, Thursday, 11 o'clock. So Tuesday and Thursday, the 24th, 26th, both 11 a.m. Saturday, January 28th, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Sunday, January 29th, 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. $80 entry fee per shift. Unlimited shifts allowed. Please register Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com. Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com. Donate to the charity if you can't bowl. Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com. Top 5 scheduled here at Bowlorama Portsmouth, March 12th. All matches streaming on Candlepin Bowling Network. Greg, great matches we've seen today, some great scoring.
That's for sure. Where do I begin? So just a reminder of the format that it's 10 men versus 10 women, essentially. Well, 10 men and 10 women. They'll all bowl each other once exactly, so we have just completed the 6th of these 10 strings. And afterwards, we're looking for the top 3 men and the top 3 women based on number of wins, tie broken by total pinfall, tie broken by high single. And those top 3 will be in the money, and they will compete against each other in one final matchup to determine who wins the grand prize. It'll be a 1-string 3-on-3 team matchup to determine who wins at the end. Taking a look around, it looks as though the remaining strings are just about wrapping up, so I believe the rotation will happen any moment now. And what a pleasure it is to have you live here on Candlepin Bowling Network, streaming out of Bowlorama in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, please like the video wherever you are. And if you are on Facebook, please like or follow the page on Facebook. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe by hitting that big old subscribe button and the notification bell if you're so inclined, especially if you're not sure when the next broadcast will start. That will help you get notifications on YouTube so that you know exactly when we are live next, especially with all the stop-start as we do our best to bring you all these matches amid everything. Good crowd here at Bowlorama, too. Got a number of birthday parties to our left. It's a fantastic place for fantastic and inexpensive way to entertain a whole bunch of kids. And the arcade to our right and Shenanigans Pub right behind us. The next bowlers are coming in right now, so we have Dan Gray versus Mario Johnson on lane 15. And we have Bob Heap and Glennis McKinley on lane 16. And the final 3-on-3 match will also be on these lanes 15 and 16 in just a moment. Let me see here.
Remember go first, Greg.
By random draw. They'll enter the names into the computer in that order, and then we'll get underway.
All right, I'll do the play-by-play. Just play-by-play here, Greg, if you like.
Oh, all right. Tricky to do with the handheld microphone, but I'll make away.
The whole idea of the Battle of the Sexes, Greg, was back in 1972, Bobby Riggs, a great tennis player, #1 ranked player in the world at one time, was in his 50s, mid-50s. He beat Margaret Court, Hall of Famer Margaret Court, and that set the stage, saying that women have no business competing with men, and that sparked a big controversy, and it set the stage for a over-the-top exhibition match against Billie Jean King, coming in special robes and coming in grand fashion style of the match. And it was watched by over 90 million people, a record at the time. I think it still stands. 90 million people watched that match. Billie Jean King, 29 years old at the time, beat him. And that set the stage for the Women's Tennis Association by Billie Jean King later that year, and helped set a precedent for women's sports competing against men. Thus, Battle of the Sexes here at Bowlorama, second annual.
Well, it's no surprise when you get more people involved in sports, no matter who they are. And Candlepin's one of those games that definitely everyone can get into. Then that's how you get those higher audience numbers as well.
So this will be our 7th string of 10 qualifying rounds, like Greg said, before we start our 3-on-3 finals. All on Candlepin Bowling Network. Like, share, subscribe, free on YouTube. Candlepin Bowling Network, your home for all things Candlepin Bowling. Candlepin Bowling Network. A great Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour doubles match tomorrow night. The Wizard, Chris Winiar's, hosting Matt Susi, defending ACST champion, 7 p.m. And the Taxman and the Singer, Mike McIntosh, invades Lakeside Lanes also at 7 o'clock to join them. They'll be taking on Ken Dubray on Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Facebook page. We're underway now, 7th string. Here's Greg Guyar.
Thank you very much. That's Bob Heap you see on your right side and Dan Gray on your left. Gray washes out 6 to begin. Heap now 73 years old by our count here. Average of 95 and a career high of 105. High single of 145, high triple 345, and a high 5 of 585. Heap's third ball, it starts off with an 8. Likewise for Gray. Just multitask all the things. Heap has that shirt saying Bowlorama on his back, but it's actually for Bowlorama in Sanford, Maine. Drop 7, left to 257. Gray, it's a 2-2 split. 2-4-6-10, evens up. So far, this format, I'd say, has been a great success. We've seen success on both sides. And some really close matches throughout as well. Now, Heap's going to start off with an 8 and a 7. He'll be opposed by Glennis McKinley in just a moment. Gray gets a good out of that, and he's got a 10. Heap's on the head pin this time. Oh, he's got a 2-10 split, though. Is that wood going to stay put there? No, it is not. He'll have to slice his pin across to get a mark. Gray's first ball washes out 7. 1, 3, and 6. Dan Gray from Exeter, New Hampshire, average of 101, high career average of 106. High single and high 5 is scratched out and updated, 167. High triple is still the 373, and high 5 now 629. That's a good shot for a spare. A 9 for Bob Heap. Paul Grants will rejoin us in just a moment, but fair is fair. We've been here all morning and into the afternoon right now, so he'll get a little bit of a break. Maybe he'll pop in. Lemon drop for Heap. You know what that means. Oops. And nearly for Gray as well. That actually washed out a good deal of pins. That's 5. 33 through 3. Heap gets good action on that second ball. 8 down, 2 to get. Oh, what a great shot. Gray goes back to back. Found the head pin on the second ball, and it all goes down. Dan Gray out of right here, Bowlorama in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Four on the first ball for Gray. For Heap, excuse me. Gray has to re-rack the pins here before he fills his second consecutive mark. Remember, these are one-string matches. Man versus woman. And we're playing for points. It's 10, effectively, regular season matches, all in a day, of course. Oh, that's a big hit on the head pin. That's 9 down, and that's all on a spare, 52 through 4. Heap is 8. He's actually a ball ahead, so Gray is on a spare try here. Got it. 3 in a row. And that was fantastic. And Mario Johnson, as she comes to oppose that, giving him encouragement every step of the way.
A great half from Dan Gray. Good for him.
8 there, 40 half. Now Glennis McKinley on lane 16. We saw her and Mario Johnson to her left, and that's a big strike for Glennis. Mario, did she get the pin to tip back? Not quite. Just off for Johnson. There it is, that's the 10. So now we start to see the comparisons come in here. Gray already 3 marks posted. Mario's going to have to do something comparable to that. McKinley off to a flying start here. That's why you get 2 balls on the strike. 5's already good. Make that 6, actually, so this could be spare on strike. 4 horsemen left side. Johnson takes out 3 on the first. McKinley, horseman, spare chance, up the head pin, and it will be 7 on the strike. Good sticks on the second ball for Mario. McKinley starting very well, 26 pair. That was interesting. Oh, Johnson did get the 10 on that. I hope the computer took it. It didn't, so we'll put that on the board, and it's back-to-back perfect frames.
In case you missed it, the women's double event, first one last year, the next one is going to be September 9th this year, ladies. Register on Caleb and chat. The women's doubles event last year, Glennis McKinley, 3 strikes in the first string, 2 in the second.
Ooh.
Another strike bid there. So
how about that?
Like 3 today already. Watch that thrilling finals on Kenneth Mullen Network, women's doubles event, September 10th last year.
9 drops by both of the women. And it's gone. The wood just went. A strike, a spare, and a no mark for McKinley. Batting for the cycle. Johnson misses her single, I'm afraid, so chance for a 10. It goes for 9, in fact.
Packed house as usual here at Bowlorama, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Great time to come out here, have a good time. Arcades, a lot of birthday parties here, great restaurant shenanigans. Check out the great food here, great people as well. Great staff at Bowlorama here, Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
7 for McKinley away from the head pin. 43 through 3. Johnson's got 1, 2, 6, 10. Ooh, that wood spun around. I think it's more a blockade than anything. It could push to 6, but perhaps sideways. Has to be careful with it. McKinley got it. 3 marks in 4. Johnson gets 2 out of that. And another 10. Only the single pin left standing. A couple of those 10s could have been marks, but the pins can easily matter down the stretch. Though credit Dan Gray, who's only left 2 pins standing so far. Hard to leave any pins standing when you get a spare then again. McKinley now. Could be 20 over by the time all is said and done. That's head pin. That's really good. Wood drops between the 3 and the 6 with the 10 behind. Johnson outside. Those 3-6 pockets can do some damage as well. 1, 2, 4, and 8 back there with Wood. You see it just behind the 4 pin. McKinley 3, 6, 10. So she's got 60 through 4, and unfortunately no mark here, but still a chance for a 70 half with this 3rd ball. Johnson an open half. And there's the 10. 70 half for Glennis McKinley.
Just stop watching my videos. Missed the 2nd. Shall I make the 3rd for a 10? 30 pin lead already for Glennis. And Bob's in a heap of trouble.
No.
Down 14, and Dan Gray, who's on a spare also.
Still has to be filled, but if it is, then it will be at least a 20-pin advantage.
All right, thanks, Greg Guya. Paul Grant, Greg Guya, Bowlorama, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, on Cali Bowling Network, 2nd annual Battle of Sexes. This is qualifying round 7 of 10. After that, a 3-on-3 team final, top 3 men, top 3 women, for bragging rights for Battle of the Sexes. Please share this match with your friends and family. Like, share, subscribe, get notified when we go live. Cali Bowling Network, free on YouTube, no credit card required. Bob Heap. Good ball there as the 8 and 10. If you can use that wood. Here's Dan Gray after a great start. He does better when Greg does the play-by-play, apparently. 4 in that fill. 66 half. There's a spare for Bob Heap. 15 a ball through 6. First mark of the string. Gray inside. Leads up the 1 in the 8.
That pin just scorched across the sidewall. That was incredible. These pins fly here.
And for those who say they don't grease up the alley, they clean the decks every Sunday night. And they put new sidewalls in a couple years ago. Nice out 10 for Dan. 76 through 6.
Yeah, the Medeiros family has said this much. I think it was Andrew who said this, that just, a lot of the surfaces have more action to them. That's just the way they're built. So that's why they care them like that. It's a lot of fun to watch the pinches scorch.
Bob Heap in the pocket on the spare, 7. 57 through 6. Dan Gray has the Coleri after Bob Coleri. Trying to kick it over. Missed it. Dan Gray goes right. Has the 1, 3, and the 8. Up 18 at the half with Mario Johnson. Bob Heap a 7. 64 through 7. Glennis cheering him on. Glennis in the driver's seat here. Dan Gray gets a 9. 85 through 7.
It's been really good with their pinning as well. 3 marks, but also just the 1 pin left standing in the 2 open frames. That's creating a difference as well.
Back to Greg Guyar.
Dan Gray's accomplishments, he's won the Handicap House Tournament in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and also a triple strike pool at one time. Men's Classic League title as well. Oh, my goodness gracious. Heap got in there, and he's only got 5 on the head pin. Gray head pin, much better result. That's 8. Dan loves all sports, including this. Likes Peter Flynn as a bowler. That's who he listed as his favorite bowler. And sports played growing up: baseball, soccer, golf, candlepin, and cross country. And loves watching all the professional Boston teams. That's a spare. 4th mark for Gray. Heap gets 7 on the 3rd. Just now passing that 70 half. Throws a nice hook ball. 1, 2, 7, 8, 10. I like Bob's answer to what got him interested. He's bowled all his life. There's really nothing to it. Never knew a life without bowling. Twig still tumbling in the back for Dan, and that's 5. 100 through 8. Heap gives it a ride. The headpin stands somehow. Gray, 4-pin. Wood missed it. Still doing very well. Is going to require Mario to get a mark. Or 2, in fact. Probably 3 marks, I would say. Heap gets an 8. McKinley should have no trouble running the total down. That's 10 for Gray. That brings him up to 110. So if I'm doing my math correctly, presume he gets a 10.
We're still waiting for the scores. Bart was fixing a lane, so we're still waiting for the scores through the first 6 strings. So we may not get those till after the 7th string. We'll give you an update on the standings as soon as we get them in.
Fantastic. Heap 9 drop. Chance to get a mark here. Pinfall matters in the standings as well, remember. It's most wins tie broken by pinfall. Hey, a strike for Gray. Now then. Chance to start sniffing at 130, and this is going to really put Mario to the test here.
I don't count Mario out at anything. She's a beast on the lanes. She can throw a few together in a hurry.
He did not convert the spare. Gets it the 3rd time round, and you know what that means.
What does that mean?
He got a 10.
Stop watching my videos.
89 string. Gray filling the strike now in the 10th.
Glennis McKinley, a 70 half. Just needs 20 pins and 5 boxes. I don't know if she's going to make it.
Nail biter. Now, this ball's off target, but gets a bunch. 7. So, not all the marks were filled well, but 4 marks Mario's going to require amid all this. That's a 9 fill and a 129. Never got the head pin, never needed it. Mario Johnson on 48 requires, come on, Greg, do your math, 81 in this half. Glennis McKinley, who came into the 6th with a 4-1 record. We're still awaiting the results of the 6th, if I recall correctly. That was Sonya Johnson in lane 14 with an incredible 410 conversion and finally getting the round of applause.
How about Dan Gray? 101 league ball at 106 career high for a season, 129. Great performance.
Fantastic. McKinley, there's an 8-pin hiding back there. Now it's not. Peekaboo, we see ya. 4 marks in 6 boxes. Johnson left up to 7.
I always liked hide and seek.
9 for Johnson. So now is going to require, wait a second. 77, 97. Doesn't require a double yet, but needs a mark out to avoid that fate. Will probably require strikes along the line, come to think. Gray just did so well in his string. Mark here would help. Is that 6 pin going to tip into the 10? Not quite.
Glennis had 80 half a couple of strings ago to win a match earlier.
And now 85 through 6. Hey, what a shot that is. Make it 5 marks in 7. That is the mathematical winner. She has officially won the string, just a question of how much. She should play for every pin, of course, because pinfall does tiebreak. Johnson gets 10. Nine for McKinley. That's all on a spare. 104 through 7. 34 over par. In other words, if she just pinned out, even if she missed the single with this plank in front of it, she could be in the 130s. But she's got it, and now she's sniffing at 140. Indeed, Paul, we do not pay for 3 marks in a row. that was the other show she was on. 8 for Johnson. It will need triple strike now for Johnson, so we know where that's going.
Glennis had a 1,200 here last year, 120 average, 10 strings, her career high for.
That's
10.
head pin. That's 19 again. Holy smokes!
123 her season high average for her career. Bowling a high level still. And doesn't bowl a whole lot. But she steps up in the big time, winning the doubles event with Pegi with Deb DeRoja last year. 5 strikes and 2 strings. Watch a thrilling match. 2-string final on Kenneth Mully Network.
And gone again, 4 in a row. Dan Gray has officially won his match against Mario Johnson as Johnson converts a big spare. 4 horsemen left. What a string out of McKinley. This is incredible. With a big fill, we could be sniffing 150. Glennis. Just wide. Fill is 7. It could happen. Even when you don't get the head pin, that ball's just working. Whoa, that's not correct.
210 through 9. Wow, that's pretty good.
I mean, I know she's good, but oh my.
140 through 9.
Oh, cherry picks it. Still a chance for 150. Johnson after 7 on the spare.
She got it.
There's the 10, 150.
How about that? 150 for Glennis McKinley, 89 for Bob Heap. Mario Johnson, friendly 10. 129, 102. Dan Gray defeats Mario Johnson. Great bowling by Glennis McKinley, Greg.
Fantastic. Yeah, 210. I know Alycia Cali broke it worse earlier, but are we kidding?
So we got 3 strings to go, Greg. On next string, on lane 15 and 16, we're going to have AJ Stockton for the second time against Brooke Betteridge. First time seeing her today. We'll see her 2 strings in a row.
We must, yeah.
And then we're going to see Keith Beaupre, the Tsunami, for the second time. We see every bowl twice. He'll be taking on Pegi Donnelley.
Oh, for the first time, I think.
Yeah, somehow I've only seen Pegi Donnelley once. Yeah, we don't make up the schedule. So that's coming up next on Kenneth Mully Network.
Well, just kind of...
We'll keep you alive, Greg.
So 150 out of McKinley, only the 1 pin left standing. Fantastic. So we'll get started in just a moment. Looking around the field here, there's still a match with 2 frames remaining, so that's what we're waiting on right now. In fact, let me see if I can get a tricky look at this for you. AJ Stockton just posted a 135. That's a great score there. Jay Sparks 126. Alycia Cali would need something incredible here. So again, many thanks here to the people at Portsmouth Bowlorama Family Fun Center. Great to have you all watching as well, live on Facebook or on demand. Live or on demand on Facebook or YouTube. However you want to enjoy Candlepin Bowling is okay by us. Please like the video if you haven't already. Support this great match that has gone both ways. You never know what's going to happen in any given match, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. A lot of thrillers as well. So please like the video. Please also like or follow us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube so that you're always in the know about all the great matches in Candlepin Bowling land. My name is Greg Guyar alongside Paul Grant. What a pleasure it has been to bring you this. So we are now seven strings down and 3 to go.
I'm going to welcome everyone to the Bowlorama today. I'd like to direct your attention over to lanes 1, 2, and 3 as Lily is celebrating her 6th birthday today. We want to thank Lily for celebrating her birthday here at Bowlorama, and all of us wish you a very happy 6th birthday. Nail! Next game, Nail! Next game, Nail first!
Mike's still on if you want to speak.
All right, we get to see Brooke and Betteridge for the first time today. Amanda's doubles partner for over 32 years. And she's been really great since the COVID. She only bowled once a week from 4 times a week. Now she's back up to 108, 109 average nowadays. So she will not be bowling with Amanda in the doubles event this year on September 9th. Although different partners.
Yes, Nails first.
So that's 8th match about to start of 10, followed by a 3-on-3 finals. 3 men, 3 women, a team competition after a singles knockout. In a sense, 10 men, 10 women bowling each other once.
Stockton, who we're about to see.
AJ Stockton.
Bowled a 130s in his last string. That was a tremendous score.
Glennis McKinley at 150. Amanda Carroll had a 1. She threw on some big strings and lost. Amanda Carroll. Won a couple of 120s and lost. That's the way it goes sometimes in Candlepin. Sometimes you win with a 95. Funny game. And we got the Tsunami Keith Beaupre leading off with AJ Stockton, Brooke Betteridge against AJ Stockton, Pegi Donnelley against Keith Beaupre. Just about to start our 8th string. Thank you for your patience and thank you for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling. Please share this match with your friends and family on Candlepin Bowling Network. Share it to Candlepin Chat, all your favorite sites to your friends and family. Get them excited about the great game of Candlepin Bowling. Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week. Number 1 seed Academy 1 against number 4 seed Central 1 at Central Park Lanes. 8 o'clock or so this Friday, January 30th, is it? I don't know what day it is now. It's a busy week. January 30th, is it? January 27th this Friday, right? 27th. I'll get it right. Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week this Friday, January 27th on Candlepin Bowling Network. Academy 1 and Central 1. That'll be a dandy. Keith Beaupre, the Tsunami, 1-2. He had a 150 against Amanda Carroll earlier. He gets a spare to start the 8th. AJ Stockton off the half Worcester. Good bid. 5-4-7. 5 right.
His reactions are always the best. Just like after the half whoosh, just give it a little thumbs up, like, yeah. Gotta have a good sense of humor to play this game.
Keith Beaupre has a 665, I believe it is. His first 5 matches combined. 667, his first 5 matches combined. 667. Insane. 9 for Stockton. AJ against Brooke Betteridge. We'll see Brooke Betteridge and Amanda Carroll teaming up. And ladies against the legends against Al Johnson and Craig Holberg. Saturday, February 4th, 2:30 p.m. at Sanford Bowlorama, live on Kenneth Mullen Network. Beaupre slams down 9. 19 of the ball through 1 in the 8th of 10. AJ goes left. 1-7, the triangle, right side, 6-9-10. Some wood to work with. Beaupre from Lawrence, Mass. Spare, back to back. 29 of the ball through 2. The tsunami once again, red hot. Stockton for a spare. Good try. That looked good. Always privilege and honor to work with you, with Greg Gouillard.
Thank you.
Stockton, nice shot. 10. 19 through 2. Let's bring in Greg Gouillard.
Thank you very much. I apologize for being bad at filibustering. I tell you why, but we thank you all for watching through the downtime.
Well, live streaming has its challenges, its rewards. So thanks for your patience. Though the glitches and the timing out and glitching out and kicking out once in a while. Appreciate your patience. We're building on network. Get better and better each time. Every match is a learning experience.
And sorry again to Alycia, Cali.
Amanda Carroll didn't mind. She got a 5 box in that last box. Lose by 2. So she didn't mind. Keith Beaupre, 7 on that one. 36 through 2. AJ with a check mark. Beaupre with 3 in a row. No.
I wonder if Keith heard that mic click on. Not ours, mind you.
The left-hander AJ Stockton on lane 15.
Ooh.
Just missed. Didn't miss by much. Beaupre at 10. 46 through 3. Keith, the number 2 seed, to Dean Sullivan. 1 pin behind Dean Sullivan, the number 1 seed, the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, formerly Pro Division, now Class A. Keith's high single 194, 122 league bowler, career high for a season 125. Also has a 193 single, a 461 high triple. Slams the pocket right in the nose though.
He thought it was the pocket. Good hit.
Thought it was the pocket, then it just straightened out right in the middle. 4-2 split. The southpaw Stockton on the nose, no split. 3-6-10 spare chance. Keith threw a blistering 457, including a 169 opening string in the Kennel Pincher Cancer roll-off. Live show, rather, here at Bowlorama against John Winchell. He has a triangle, 6-9-10. Stockton just missed.
It's such an interesting windup Stockton has. You don't know where the angle's quite going to end up, but it's a very elongated arm motion.
Perfect string continues for Beaupre. 10 box, 56 through 4. AJ, a 9, 36 through 4.
That was a quality 10 for Beaupre, too. 3 accurate shots.
AJ from Lynn, Massachusetts, 110 league bowler, high single 181, high triple 414, high 5 671. Part of the 2018 mixed teams world champion. Beaupre head pin, spread eagle. 1% chance to convert for bowlers. For pro bowlers, that wood stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Stockton crossing over. 7 left, 2 in the middle, 5 right.
So remember, these are respective single string matches you're watching here. 1 man versus 1 woman, and all the men will bowl all the women throughout the course of the day.
Followed by a 3-on-3 team match for the second annual Battle of the Sexes. Beaupre's open. Nice try by AJ. Beaupre chops out 2 for an 8. 64 half. AJ 10, 46 half without a mark. Good pinning. Here's Pegi Donnelley. Very nice lady. Pulling on lane 16. She bowled in the Haverhill Hipman fundraiser at Riverwalk Lanes, raising over $1,400. Congratulations to Lane Britton and the Haverhill Hipman. The semi-pro single A team beat a triple A team for the double A championship last Sunday in Orlando, Florida. So congratulations to Haverhill Hipman.
And I still see Lane going around to the Candlewood community comment section saying thank you very much for your support. It's very nice.
Lane, a big Florida State Seminole fan also. Grew up in Florida. Pegi Donnelley starts her 8th string on the head pin. Breaks up the split, 3-6-10. Here's Brooke Anton Betteridge.
I've been looking forward to this Donnelley Beaupre match ever since it was announced, a few minutes ago. It could be a case of tortoise in the hare. Will slow and steady win the race? What a great spare to start off.
Brooke for a spare. Got it. Matching spares to start the 8th. Part of the Anton, who owned the Big 20 Bowling Center, Chris Anton, State of Maine Bowling Center, became the Big 20 in the mid-'60s when they went to automatic machines. And State of Maine still remains in the building at the Big 20 on Route 1, Scarborough, Maine. She bowls there with Amanda Carroll in the Tuesday Night Speed League. She was great last Tuesday night. 3 strings in the 120s. Check it out on Canopy Mall Network Facebook page. Pegi Donnelley, 3 in her spare, 13 through 1. Brooke, tough split, 5. 2 ugly leaves, 15 through 1. Pegi, good bid, what a try. These are the 3-6. Brooke, oh, what a bid. 7-8 left up. Pegi a 9, 22 through 2. Brooke a 10, 25 through 2.
Quality 10.
So Brooke's up against AJ Stockton's 46 half. Pegi's up against the Tsunami Keith Beaupre's 64 half. Keith, one of the top bowlers in the game today. And trying to work on being really staying strong during when he throws a bad box or a bad ball, punches out. You know, even Tom Ulster punched out split 40% of his shots in his day. Channel 5 shows, stats by Canopy Bowling Network. It could be baby splits too, the 3-10, 2-7 on the head pin shots. Nice bid by Pegi. Tough leave, 5-9, 7 left. Brooke, good bid, off the wall almost.
Brooke is going to town.
Brooke is the number 1 seed right now with 6 wins, 6-1 in the standings. Number 1 overall. Nice shot by Pegi, a 10. 32 through 3. Brooke at 9, 34 through 3. Jeff Lapierre is 5-0, lost his last 2. Glennis McKinley is 5-2. Jason Sparks, Blanca, Gacharna, who tied earlier, are 4.5 points. It's 1 point for a win, half a point for a tie, nothing for a loss. 4 points, Mario Johnson, Keith Beaupre, Amanda Carroll, Sue Halloran with 4, and the rest are 3 or less. Nice bid by Pegi. 8-10 split, Wood to help. Brooke 3-6-10. Sorry, Greg.
Oh, not a problem. I didn't want to interrupt that. I mean, Pegi Donnelley is an example of that's why they gave you 3 balls, just consistent bowling throughout. And now she's looking at this sleeve, wondering what the heck do I do with this? There is wood in front. 2 pieces of wood. Betteridge, of course, is a better leave in her match.
The bulldozer is out, and she gets it. Didn't need much wood in that one. Brooke a spare to match. Matching spares in the first, matching spares in the fourth. 42 in the ball through 4 for Pegi, 44 in the ball for Brooke. On Canopy Bowling Network, please again share this match with your friends. Welcome those from the state of Maine watching this great game of Canopy Bowling. Both on spares. Pegi first. 3, 45 through 4. Matching 3 for Brooke. 47 through 4.
What's your name?
Big out. Nice shot. Another ball to go. Good second shot. I sometimes say out, but that's still, I think a good out too, and a second shot is key.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although an out officially, they call it the third shot, but I think a good out also can apply to a second shot.
Absolutely, Paul. Every ball counts towards the pin. So Pegi did most of the work there, and just one more on the third ball. It's the 9.
So typically an out is usually called on the third ball.
Yes.
Pegi at 54 half, down 10. So Keith Beaupre, not bad.
Needs an out.
Brooke, nice out there, 8. 55 half, up 9 on AJ Stockton. Brooke, the number 1 seed out of 20 bowlers, 6-1 on the day. Keith Beaupre is 4-3. AJ Stockton 4-3 also. Pegi Donnelley is 2-5 coming in. Top 3 men, top 3 women. After 10 strings will compete for the second annual Battle of the Sexes title. Prize money on the line. Beaupre 5. Both balls open, $6. 8th string.
String total.
Good string totals from Bob Allard. AJ steals 9. Maybe a strike. 7-pin holds up. Beaupre's open. So Keith Beaupre, 9-18. That would include the 98th, 7th game. 9-18 leads the pack in total pinfall. Jeff Lapierre second, 9-01. AJ for a spare with the wood. No.
Yes.
But the wood steals it. A break.
I mean, he hit the object.
Beaupre missed it for an 8. 72 through 6. AJ needed the mark. Needs at least one more. 56 in the ball through 6. Amanda Carroll leads the woman in total pinfall, 886. She has a 146 first, a 136 fifth, and a 135 7. Glennis McKinley, 856. Blanca Gacharna, brilliant, awesome, 817. Brooke Betteridge, 808. Michael Kane, 802. Sonya Johnson, 800. And close to 800 is Alycia Cali, 797. Mario Johnson, 790. Shannon Scribner, 785. Will Damon, 783. Pegi Donnelley, 775. Jason Sparks, 774. Sue Halloran, 762. Tian Gray, 755. AJ Stockton, 753. Vinny, 720. Bryan Hebert II, 717. Bob Heap, 709. Live action, Keith Beaupre. Goes about 45, 46 miles an hour. A 9. 81 through 7. Stockton's fill was 6, 62 through 6. And a 10, 72 through 7. Let's give it back to Greg Guyar.
Thank you, Paul. Taking a look here, Stockton will likely want one more mark. Otherwise, he gives Brooke Betteridge a chance to more or less pin this out. Beaupre's big hit leaves the 4. Not sure what was wrong with that shot, but there it stands. It was wobbly, too, at top of all that. Stockton, bullseye. Spread eagle, just the 4. Beaupre went into this half with a clean 10-pin lead. That's gone. And we'll have a chance to do more than that, forcing Pegi Donnelley, who also, well, had 2 marks before Beaupre just got his 3rd. Oh, what a bid by Stockton. Collects 5 out of the eagle, but the 3-pin stays. One of those 13 boxes for Donnelley, remember, was a head pin hit. There's the 10. Stockton ending up with 82. Now, presuming if he pins out, Betteridge can also pin out to win, so AJ will do well to get one more here. Beaupre's got 8 on the mark, 99 through 8. So the 3rd spare does prove significant. Stockton got head pin. Hey, bail. There's an 8-pin hiding as well. The trouble with a thin hit, I'm afraid. Beaupre slammed into the wood, comes back, but the object stays up. Still giving Pegi Donnelley something to think about. Stockton, 7-pin. There's the 10. 10 likewise. Coming down to this 10th box, anything can happen here. A lot of 10s for Stockton. Only 4 pins left standing despite 8 open frames. Can Beaupre break this up? Not quite, but lots of wood came off the sidewalls and is helping maybe. AJ, 4. Really could have used this mark, but it's not going to happen. I think Keith's having a conflab with AJ. This is interesting. Boys sticking together, I suppose. Beaupre, red line on the wood. See you later. 4 marks. Average spare fill of 8, excuse me, more than the average spare fill of 6.5 for an average candlepin bowler. Stockton does spare though. Comes back on the second ball. And what a big mark that is in his match against Brooke Anton Betteridge. Beaupre's finish, thunderous. It's 8 at a 127. Stockton, 7 more, I believe. 109. Which is a good bonus because it forces Brooke to mark at least once. Now Pegi Donnelley. Here's Brooke Betteridge. Remember, folks, this is the 8th string out of 10. 2 more of these qualifying strings, and then we'll take the top 3 men and the top 3 women and pit them against each other in a men versus women team final. 1 string, 3-on-3 team final. And the winners of that match will win the most money. Neither bowler on a mark. Donnelley on a 54 half. Head pin start. It's too full. Betteridge not quite on the head pin. Drops anyway. Drops everything anyway, and the 10 stands. You see a routine deadwood clearance on lane 14, so that stopped up action momentarily. Now Pegi Donnelley will address this. Very rare to see a piece of wood hanging out between the 4 and the 7. On the other lane, the other matchup, we saw AJ give it a big ride. Donnelley didn't quite get there. Well, if she throws the same shot AJ did, it might work. Betteridge did not get it. The carom off the wood did not take the pin. I'm trying to see where I've gone astray here. The spare fill was 3, I regret to say. There's the 10. Paul isn't around to say it, but we know what he would say. 9 for Donnelley. Donnelley will need a lot here, despite she's had 4 splits throughout. I tell you something. Not much looks wrong with her ball, but unfortunately, it's just not getting the pin action she wants. Betteridge with a great 9 drop. Donnelley's got 2 pins hiding back there at 5 and 9. This won't do it. Betteridge could really use this. Got it. Wood carom cooperates this time. And this match is going to be a good one. Donnelley, great pins. It's the perfect out for 10. Unfortunately, straight 20 boxes would lose it, so she's going to need a double strike somewhere along the line. Very harsh to say, considering she's got a very accurate, consistent style. Missed on that one, but still getting good pin action. Betteridge! That's 6, I think. Yes, it is. 81 through 7. She can now pin this out, but it's a razor act. She can only afford to lose 1 pin to hang on for the win. So another mark would be ideal here. Donnelley gave it a ride, unfortunately just 2. Hey, that's a spare. Betteridge does go back-to-back. And in her match against Stockton, that could be the difference maker. Donnelley didn't go that time. It's 81. And 21, 31. Wouldn't need a lot here, I'm afraid. Sue Halloran and Jay Sparks will be one of our next matchups, along with Brooke Betteridge again versus Jeff Lapierre, who's been high on the standings throughout. Betteridge on a spare fill is 4. Wanted more on the fill, but that should be enough for Brooke to work with at this point. Donnelley collects 2 more. Betteridge, ooh, good pins. That'll make darn sure of it. Get the harder ones now, so you only need the easier pins later. There's the 10. Donnelley 90 through 9. Betteridge is 10. Brings her up to 105. Sorry, folks, I wanted to make sure no one tripped over the cords. Betteridge has officially won her match. Beaupre has officially won his. And that's a spare. Remember, pinfall is the tiebreaker. Brooke Betteridge, who was 808 through 7, just got another spare. Donnelley's string is 97. Betteridge ends up with a head pin hit, and that's 7. Make that 8 more. And that, if the computer got it all, 123. A win is a win is a win. And that's the last one. We're going to plunge right into the next matchup. I'm going to set the microphone down, but I think we're going to start our 9th string in just a moment.
All right, before we start string 8, we're going to pull the 50-50. A special thank you to Renee. Doing this for us. On top here, in our hearts. Chris Scott, if you would, number, your soul. All right, if your winning ticket number is 5359781. Come up and grab some money. I think we got 75 each. 9781. All right, good job. What's your name?
String 9 will begin momentarily.
Thank you very much, everybody.
We can take a look on screen here at our upcoming matchups. On lane 15 will be Jay Sparks versus Sue Halloran. And on lane 16, Jeff Lapierre versus Brooke Betteridge, who were 1 and 2. Brooke was ahead of Jeff in the standings at last check.
Hey, Greg, thanks for waiting. We're just doing a 50-50 raffle for Candlepins for Cancer. A bowl that bought 2 WOW shirts. Talk about karma. Bought 2 WOW shirts this morning. She won the raffle. Won $65. And we got $65 for the 50-50 raffle for Candlepins for Cancer. So thank you for those donating all throughout the year. Keep that lemon drop pool going. The 4 is 6 in your first shot. 5 on a mark for Candlepins for Cancer. All right, Greg. Sorry, I was away there for a bit. So ready to start 9th out of 10 strings before our exciting 3-string final, 3-on-3 single-string final on Candlepin Network. Like, share, subscribe, free on YouTube, Candlepin Network. Here's Brooke Betteridge for the 2nd string in a row. She defeated Jeff Lapierre, 127-97. Sue Halloran against Jason Sparks, who won it last year with Jeff Lapierre, Aaron St. Cyr. Jason Sparks,
Hey, what's up?
congratulations on winning the first year Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah.
You've bowled really well of late. Tell the viewers don't know you, one of your highlights of your career.
Not today was not a highlight of my career. I'm not very good today.
Time left, though. Time left.
I got time. We got time.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Pretty cool. You got little Dickie up here with you. Thank you. This guy. I like this guy.
Brooke, 4-1 split, Sue a 9 drop for a spare. Got it with the wood. She'll take it. Spare to start the 9th. Brooke, the 1, 2, 4, and the 10. Thank you for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling Network. Tell your friends and family, get involved. Nice out for Brooke, a 9. Brooke is 7-1, leading the pack for men and women. 10 strings, bowl each other once. Battle of the Sexes, Season 2. Brooke throwing a good ball all day. 2, 4, 7, 10. Sue Halloran, 2, 4, 7. Spare leave, 17 through 1. Sue from Nashville, New Hampshire, 107 league bowler. High for a year, 115. Betteridge is open. Sue up the wall. Can't reach the 7. .176 high single for Sue. High triple, 439. Brooke a 7, 16 through 2. Sue a 9, 26 through 2. Brooke, Anton Betteridge on lane 16. Goes left, has the force and right, the 1, 3, 6, 10. So another good head pin hit. 6, 10, 7. Has some wood to move over. East Coast to West Coast. We'll see Brooke Betteridge, Amanda Carroll taking on the ladies versus the legends. Craig Holbrook and Al Johnson, February 4th, Saturday, 2:30 p.m. at Sanford Bowlorama on Candlepin Network, a fundraiser for Candlepins for Cancer. That's Saturday, February 4th, 2:30 p.m., Sanford, Maine, Sanford Bowlorama. The ladies against the legends on Candlepin Bowling Network.
Ladies, you're legendary too.
That's true too. Nice up, Sue, a pretty shot. 7 won't go, that'll be a 9. 36 through 3, Brooke a 10, 26 through 3. Sue bowled with Faye Sawyer in last year's inaugural women's doubles event, a reset in lane 16. She bowled really well that day. 2 evenly matched bowlers. out of Lakeside Lanes, Manchester, New Hampshire. Great owner and Tim Lipke. Candlefish for Cancer qualifying rounds begin this Tuesday, January 24th, men and women, 11 a.m., Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Thursday, January 26th, 11 a.m. Betteridge 8, Sioux 7. Saturday, January 28th, 11 2. Sunday, January 29th, 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. $80 entry fee per shift. Unlimited shifts allowed. Register Candlepins number 4, cancer.com to bowl and order to donate. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Betteridge spare. 36 in the ball through 4. Sioux a spare off the wall. 46 in the ball through 4. Top 5 bowlers in the roll-off Riverwalk starting this Tuesday through Sunday. Go to schedule here for Portsmouth, March 12th, 11 a.m. Streaming all matches on Candlepin Bowling Network. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com, a charity for bowlers, for bowlers suffering through cancer treatments. Brooke on the spare, thin hit crossing over. A diamond plus the 4-7. 40 through 4. Sioux 8 on the spare, 54 through 4. 5 and 7. Wood rolling slowly back. Greg Guya on the technology and the score cam. Not possible to say without Greg.
It works. It works.
Brooke chops out 1. Sioux trying to kick it over. Oh, good try. Thought she had it. Couldn't twirl that wood around to the 7. Strong half.
A lot of splits early on for the ladies.
Brooks high single 191, high triple 447, high 5 725, gets a 6. 46 half, 10 for Sue Halloran, 64 half. She's up against Jason Sparks. Brooke is up against Jeff Lapierre. 1 and 2 in the standings today.
Here come the gents. Lapierre starts off with a big sidewall kick, 1-2-10. Common to see those middle rows get blown out. Sparks, good shot, but leaves the 3-6-7. Ooh, on the object, didn't go. Sparks hit the wood, but unfortunately just thunked straight back. There's 10 for Lapierre. I'm juggling a lot of things here, and then I'll pull up some statistics here. Sparks desperately wishing that pin would drop, but it will be 9. Jason Sparks currently for Portland, Maine. Overall average 118 with a high average lifetime of 127. High single of 194, including, and also notes a 299 high single and 10 pin. Lists his high 20 as 4,296 for 20 strings. Lapierre, a great spare in the second. Of course, that's facetious, folks. The 4,200, not the spare. That was a good shot. Sparks is a 7-10 negotiate. Spin the wood, not into the 10. A lot of splits early on, 2-2 in the match between Halloran and Sparks. I believe that'll be for 9. It did go into the channel, unfortunately, so 2 9 boxes for Sparks. Jeff Lapierre has been on a tightrope all day. High up in the standings, high pinfall, 29 through 2. Sparks got 6. That's on the head pin. Ooh. Lapierre didn't like it out of his hand, unfortunately. Sparks made the 5-7 out of that.
What do you call that shot, Greg?
A good, consistent effort. He unfortunately did not get the second, so.
I caught the Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third for a 10. I missed so many shots by just a razor thin margin. They made it the third time for a 10.
Yeah, but did the pin fall? No, it didn't. Sparks got the same 10 for 3 accurate shots. And now Lapierre. 4 horsemen right. Ooh. All right, just 2 for Sparks.
How about that half from Sue Halloran, 64 against Jason Sparks? Good for her.
2 spares, good count. Only 1 pin left standing. That's close for Jeff. He's staring that in absolute disbelief. Like, excuse me, did I not get that in the pocket? He hasn't left a single pin left standing. It is a match against Brooke Betteridge. So got the 10. Oh no, Sparks got the head pin, but that's all he got. And I'm afraid to say it's going to be 3. So 31 suddenly through 4 after that. And Halloran is winning on both fronts. 2 marks up and on pins.
Obviously had 3 blocks from Jason Sparks. Brutal.
Well, in fairness, he hit that head pin on the 3rd ball.
I know.
But alas.
It happens. It happens to the best of them. You've seen Pro Bowls get 2 boxes.
Here comes the always ball. Head pin. 7.
That's why I hate the half twist. I get the half twist. I put in the same spot 3 times in a row. Many 2 boxes my day.
Lapierre just off the head pin, and his perfect string is in danger now. He'll probably go right, in fact, so 9 would be good to get. Oh, that's off the wall and gone. Thank you very much. Sparks has a spare.
Nice bounce back to that 3.
And what a bounce it was. Lapierre did go right and got the 2 pins. So, an 8.57 half for Lapierre. And gaining an advantage, and again, same thing on the 1 mark fill and on the pins left standing as well.
Thanks, Greg Gouya. Paul Grant with Greg Gouya on Cannon Bowling Network. 2nd annual Battle of the Sexes from Bowlorama, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Number 1 seed, Brooke Betteridge, 7-1, leading the pack. 5-1 split. She's trailing at the half to Jeff Lapierre, 57-46. Sue Halloran, 64-41 minus a ball against Jason Sparks. Brooke is open, as is Sue, with the 4 and the 6. One more string than the 3-on-3 team finals for bragging rights and the prize money. Battle of the Sexes, Season 2. Who needs the wood? 10. 56 through 6. Sue Halloran, a 9. 73 through 6. Candlepins for Cancer is a 501c3 charity. Please help bowlers donate to other bowlers' families going through cancer treatments. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Nice ball by Brooke, 9. Sue in the pocket, 7. 6, 9, 10 triangle. Brooke, number 1 with 7 wins out of 8 strings. 1 point for a win, half a point for a tie. 6 points, Jeff Lapierre and Glennis McKinley. Top 3. Brooke missed it. Sue 1 out of the gutter, -1. Mario Johnson, 5 points. Keith Beaupre and Amanda Carroll, 5 points. Jason Sparks, Blanca, Gacharna, 4.5 points. All with 4 points. AJ Stockton, Sue Halloran, Will Damon, Michael Kane. Sonya Johnson, 3 points for Alycia, Cali. Shannon Scribner, Bob Heap. And Dan Gray, Pegi Donnelley with 2. And George Vinny with 2. And Bryan Hebert with 1. 10 men, 10 women. 9 for Brooke. 65 through 7. Sue a 7. 80 through 7. I thought that was a foot. It was a foul, -1. That second ball. And we'll clear that wood on lane 15 first. Exciting Friday Night Pro League game of the week on Canada Mola Network. Number 1 seed, Academy 2, Dave Godwin and company. All-star cast at Central 1. Justin Waters, Danny Harris, Corrado Pani, Peter Penny, the alternate, Steve Bonte, Lou Gacharna. Just after 8 o'clock on Canada Mola Network this Friday. Brooke, nice ball, strike! Needed that one after that 9-pin drop and missed a spare. 75 plus 2 through 8. Needs another mark. Sue looking at the 368 to the left. Not bad wood. Trying to keep the heat on Jason Sparks. Missed it left. Halloran doinks it for an 8. 88 through 8. 9th string of 10. Brooke, WCBC Rookie of the Year in 2006 and 7. WCBC Pro Tour Stop winner at the Big 20. Scarborough, Maine, 2007-8 season. Open Grand Slam champion in 2006 and 7, winning all 6 events. Multiple open elimination champions from 2008 to 2015. And 2013 ICBA champion. And 3-time Ladies International Team winner also. Working a strike. 9 to the right, 4-7 left. Sue Halloran, a chance for a spare with the 8-pin. Good try by Brooke. 8 in the strike. 83 through 8. Halloran's open.
Brooke went right, trying to go for the spare. Maybe it cost her 1 pin on the strike, but in the grand scheme of things, it's unlikely to matter too much. As long as you're getting every pin on the third ball, at least got 1 there. Halloran collects 10.
Thanks, Greg. 10 bucks, 9th string. Betteridge goes left. 1, 3, 7, 9, 10. She's a 92 through 9. Sue with that.
It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How about that for Halloran?
Yeah. Tough lead for her. 98 through 9. Brooke, nice shot, almost. Heck of a try. Sue in the object pin, too thin. Can she hang on against Jason Sparks, who's on a spare after a 41.5, but a bonus ball. Brooke a 10, 102, 9th string. Jeff Lapierre does not need a mark to win. 46 and 5 to take it. Brooke only lost 1 match. She's in the top 3 for the ladies for sure, more than likely. Sue Halloran 9, 107, 9th string. Sue could be 4 and 5 or 5 and 4. Can she hang on? Jason Sparks on lane 15, 41 of the ball. Right now down 23 minus the ball, but an open half from Sue Halloran leaves the door open for Jason Sparks. Jeff Lapierre up 11 right now. Again, just needs 46 in 4 boxes to win.
There's also a match cooking up between Amanda Carroll and AJ Stockton. Carroll just posted a 131, and it's not necessarily going to hold because Stockton has 75 and a strike fill in the 6th.
She's lost some tough strings today, throwing the 120s and stuff higher. She's lost 2 or 3 of them. Blanca and Gacharna lost a couple of tough ones too. 124 in the first string, lost that one. Tied another one, lost another one with a good string. Jeff Lapierre, 4-time Maine men's money match winner in a row. Won it yesterday with Mark Weber. Just 3 for Jason Sparks in a spare. 44.5. That's good news for Sue Halloran. 2-4-10 with the wood. Missed it.
The ball by Sparks was lofted out there, but that's part of the problem as well. If the ball doesn't grip the lane, many people say it will reduce the pin action. That's a good bounce back shot, though. What a great spare.
Needed that one. 54 on the ball through 6. Lapierre missed it again. 7. 64 through 6, up 8 right now. Now things are interesting. 38 to tie, 39 to win. Might want to get a mark.
He still doesn't need it, but you're absolutely right. Now he only has 1 pin left to give in order to hang on to the win. Spare is obviously the easier way, as you just mentioned.
Jason's down 19 to Stu Halloran, box to box, but on a spare. Jeff Lapierre, lane 16 here in Portsmouth. In the pocket, 8, 2-7 mini split. Wood to help. Sparks resets. Working on his second spare in a row. On the nose, spread eagle, ouch. Spare 3, spare 4. 58 through 6, down 15.
Ain't that just the way? A much better ball, only 1 pin better.
1% conversion rate for pro bowlers that wood on spread eagles. Stats by Caleb and Bowling Network. Just 1 in 5 for a $10. Lapierre, spare. 74 on the ball through 7, looking good. Jason right in the same spot. Yikes. Tough 6 there for Jason, 64 through 7. Now he needs 44 in 3 boxes, 2 marks.
Accurate twice in that frame following up the spare, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Now definitely needs at least 2 marks.
Glennis, McKinley, Mario Johnson, Amanda Carroll duking it out for 1 spot. Two of the final 3 spots. Brooke Betteridge has a chance still. Seven on the spare for Jeff Lapierre. 81 through 7. Up 16 right now, in great shape. Sparks, 2 in the 10. Needs 2 marks in 3 boxes. A golden opportunity with the wood.
In the last frame, Jason was pointing up and just like, look at all this red Sue and I have gotten. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up on Sue's side of the board, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on Jason's side of the board.
For another spare. He's got it. No, I thought he had it. I missed it. I couldn't see it from this angle. Blocked out. And Sparks gets to go. That's what he needed. Lapierre doinks it for 9. I could see that shot. 91. Make it 90 through 8.
Yep.
So he needs 13 pins and 2 boxes to win.
He got that mark in the 7th. That was the big one.
He'll be in the final 3. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep. Wow, clearing that wood. Jason Sparks, big spare. 74 on the ball through 8. Greg will finish it off.
We've got a good matchup here. So Halloran had 15 bonus pins, but also 2, 5, 6, 8 pins left standing among the 8 open frames. So about a pin lost per open frame. Sparks, of course, with a 3 and 6, it's weighing it down a bit, but a big opportunity here now that he's got a 19 box. Another spare, and he's right back in it. Lapierre didn't get it to go. Losing the range somewhat, but he's got his spare, and he's likely to succeed. Sparks gets it. Got off the wood. It works. And now with good counts here.
He'll need 5 on the spare to defeat Stu Halloran.
That's right. Or another spare, but that's the easiest way. Lapierre got 10. I'll post that in just a moment. He's on 100 through 9. And I believe that is a 5 drop. Yep, 3 and 2 washout as you see it there.
He defeats Brooke Betteridge. Only second loss for Brooke.
Oh, man. That's 9 for Sparks. What a monstrous time to get that. He has won this string. That's an instant winner.
He leads to 5 killing a 10 box to win. Comes back. How about that?
When
Just
it
initially got it for a spare in the rebound.
when it goes, it goes.
And Sue at 64 half. 43 second half, not enough. Jason Sparks comes from behind to win it. One more string to go.
On the head pin, the drop is 9, and the string is 121. You made a flux capacitor joke, so 1.21 gigawatts.
Another Back to the Future reference. Great movie. Final string to go. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillard on Candlepin Bowling Network. Second annual Battle of the Sexes on Candlepin Bowling Network. Our final match qualifier before the 3-on-3 team final on lane 15 will be Jeff Lapierre again against Glennis McKinley. That'd be a great showdown on lane 16. It'll be Mario Johnson against Jason Sparks. Who will be the top 3 for the Battle of the Sexes Championship match? Stay tuned. We'll keep it here live.
Here's the last one.
Jason Sparks, 107.
That'll be the third time we've seen Mario.
Third time seeing Mario. Usually see each other twice, but we've seen Mario 3 times. Bonus coverage.
Not that I mind.
Jeff Lapierre, 107. Brooke Betteridge, 102. Jason Sparks, 121. Sue Halloran, 107. The 9th string. 1 more to go.
For the final.
Great match coming February 4th, 2:30 p.m. Mark the calendars down. Come out to Sanford, Maine. Watch Craig Holbrook, Al Johnson, the legends against the ladies, Amanda Carroll and Brooke Betteridge. Exhibition match to support Candlepins for Cancer. 2:30 p.m. Saturday, February 4th, Sanford, Maine at Bowlorama on Candlepin Bowling Network. The ladies against the legends. Who will win it? Come on down, check it out, support Candlepins for Cancer. You can't make it? Donate Candlepins #4, cancer.com. Great day, Greg, for Candlepin Bowling, ladies and men.
Yes, indeed.
We'll get the standings just a moment. So after that loss, Brooke goes to 7-2. Jeff Lapierre is 7-2. So Glennis won her last string. She's in the top 3. She clinched a spot with Brooke Betteridge. And now it's a fight for Mario Johnson, Amanda Carroll. So Amanda Carroll goes to 6-3. Mario Johnson. Mario, did you win the last string? He is 6-3. So Amanda Carroll, Mario Johnson, both 6-3, are going to fight for one spot. Because Brooke has 7 points, Glennis has 7 points. Well, you never know. It could be a tiebreaker. And I think Amanda has this high. You have a 150, right? 150. Glennis has the high single, I believe. Let's see. We have, for the tiebreaker, is the high single. So for the men, Keith Beaupre is a 150. So Glennis has a tiebreaker. So she's looking good right now to get in. Who knows? We'll get the final tally in just a moment from Bob Allard once Bart gets them printed out. In the meanwhile, our 10th and final string underway for the 3-on-3 team final. Jason Sparks, come from behind win. Trying to work his way into the finals for the second year in a row. Starts out with 3. Jeff Lapierre, his teammate last year with Aaron St. Cyr. He'll be in the finals again. 9-pin left up piece of wood. Sparks hit the head pin. Not much else. 4 more to go. Lapierre, spare to start the 10th. Let's bring in Greg Guyar.
Why was he clutching his head like that? I didn't have a doubt in my mind. Maybe he was worried about where he was hitting it. Sparks only comes away with 7, I'm afraid. Harsh the way the pins were laid out. Not sure why the foul light is on, but I think it came on after, so I'm not going to lose sleep over that. Nor should you. 7 for Lapierre away from the head pin, 17. Sparks will take his first shot now. 4 horsemen left. So throughout the day, 10 men and 10 women entered. Each man bowled each woman once. Lapierre close, but 7 and 10 stay put.
Total pinfall will determine tiebreakers, then high single.
That's right.
Some tournaments it's high single. This tournament, it's total pinfall. Determines tiebreaker first, then high single.
That's right. So the top 3 men and the top 3 women, based on wins and total pinfall, then high single, as mentioned, will move on to a 1-string 3-on-3 team matchup to determine who wins the day.
And that might help Amanda Carroll over Mario Johnson. Mario needs to win. Amanda needs to lose, I believe, for Mario to get in, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get tallies from Bob out as soon as we can. We'll bring it to you.
3-on-3 battle, and the winners will be awesome. The runners-up will be as well, of course. Now, this lead for Sparks is still going here.
Sonya Johnson has a 146 and a 153 today.
How about that? That might matter.
She's not going to make the top show, though, top 3, because she only had 4 wins after 8 games, so she can only get to 6. I mean, it possibly could get in. She could get in, actually, still, but I'm not sure the tiebreak with the total pinfall going to Amanda. She'll get in. Stranger things can happen. Stay tuned.
$10 for Sparks makes it 26. And a 9 for Lapierre. Folks, if you've been enjoying what we've been enjoying, and boy, has it been fun to watch this, please consider giving us a like on whatever platform you may be watching on. And please remember to follow us and share, and subscribe, rather. Follow, share, subscribe, whatever it is you want to do, so that more people get to enjoy our Candlepit content and the stars of our show, these great bowlers. Lapierre, how about that for a star-studded shot? 9-drop. Sparks through a working ball, 4 horsemen. Nope, that takes off, I'm afraid. And he got it. Spare in the 4th. So apparently there was an $8 in the 2nd. I'll mark the spare now in the 4th. 44 in a ball.
This is a big swing for Mario Johnson up next against Glennis McKinley. Mario needs to win to have a chance to get in.
Well, Sparks had a lot of run good in the last string. It's not coming so much. Not consistently enough for his liking. Head pin, that smashed in, and a 19 box. Feels like we've been watching Jeff deal 19 boxes all day. The way he's going, consistently near the top of the standings in both pinfall and record. Sparks. Got it too far down lane. That's a spare. Nice little flourish. Ooh. Didn't bounce between the 6 and 10. Sorry, Paul.
Sorry, Greg. Jeff's a big money bowler also. Main man money match winner again yesterday. Called by Michelle Atherton. You can watch it on Kenneth Bowling Network. They've won 4 in a row. He has a 63 plus 1/2. He's been brilliant today all day long. In the finals for the 2nd year in a row. Now it's the ladies' turn. Mario Johnson, Glennis McKinley. Glennis in the finals last year with Amanda Carroll as well. Mario Johnson trying to get in this year. Off to the right, 5-2 split. Glennis in the pocket, 6, 7, 2, 7, 10. 3 pieces of wood, not in bad shape. Mario hooks it left, 1-8, 6-10. Glennis for a spare. Can't get the 2 to go. Glennis a 9, Mario an 8. 10th and final string. Qualifiers. Top 3 men, top 3 women. Battle of the Sexes final.
Thank you for not reading my typo. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm still looking at my first perfect broadcast.
Oh, Lord help me. I'm sorry, Alycia, Cali.
It's tough when it's on a live stream.
Yeah, otherwise Glennis McKinley would have a 2.
Mario, nice ball, strike! Big time bowler in the clutch. 18 plus 2 through 2. Here in the 10th. Meanwhile, lane 15 at Diamond, 1 in 4, little over 1 in 4 chance to convert for pro bowlers that would for Glennis McKinley. All stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Here's Bob Allen with the update. Glennis spare, nice shot. 19 the ball through 2.
So that gets you what you got coming into
All right.
the last game.
So going to the last game, Brooke, Jeff,
Enough for everybody?
and Glennis 7 and 2 on the day. Mario 6, Keith Beaupre 6, Amanda with 6 points. 1 point for win, half point for a tie. Mario, first ball on the strike, steals 8. 1 of the 2. Glennis on the spare, in the pocket, thin hit, off the wall. Just 4. 23 through 2. Spare on strike for Mario. 28 through 2, 38 in the ball through 3. Glennis, nice ball, almost. Thought she had it. Has the 6 and 7. Amanda Carroll has the tiebreaker in pinfall right now. 11:32 to 1100 over Glennis McKinley. Sonya Johnson 1089. Mario 1060. Glennis nice 10. 33 through 3. Final string of the qualifiers. Stay tuned next. The 3-on-3 championship match. Second annual Battle of the Sexes. Please share this match with your friends and family on Candlepin Bowling Network, Candlepin Chat, all throughout the digital platform. Mario, strike, now a spare. Crossing over, 7, 8, 9. 6 pin left up, Wood to help. 47 through 3. 6, 9, 10 triangle for Glennis. Mario for 3 marks in a row. Bang! 57 the ball through 4. Wow! Glennis to match with the wood. Only got 1. Glennis gets a 9. 42 through 4. Up against Jeff Lapierre's 63 plus 1/2. And Glennis has got to be careful here. She's got to win the string somehow to stay in contention more than likely. Mario 5 in the spare. 62 through 4. Glennis drops down 9. 2 pin guarded by 3 pieces of wood. Mario for 4 in a row. Looks good. She got it. Off the wall. Make it 4 in a row. 72 out plus 1. Glennis is open. Missed the single pin with the wood. Tough break. Tough Paul Grant special. Missed the second. Make the third a 10. 52 half. Down 11 to Jeff Lapierre plus a ball. Mario commanding 28 plus 1 lead against Jason Sparks. We're bringing Bob out. Bob, can you possibly go over the tiebreaker scenarios here? Who wins and gets in the string here?
The most wins is the criteria, right? Okay, so right now we're looking at Brooke, Glennis with 7, and then Mario and Amanda are right there at close third. But the thing is, it's going to come down to the tiebreaker, which falls to the total pins. Right now, Amanda's sitting on top of Mario by about 70 pins. So that, for the top 3 sitting right now, depending if nothing changes, you're looking at Brooke, Glennis, and Amanda. Mario loses out on total pinfall. And the men, looks like Keith, well, actually Jeff, Keith, and Jay. It's kind of cut in stone. Yeah, nobody else has much of a chance. So that's probably going to be your top 3 unless something drastically changes.
So again, those top 3 are?
Oh, you would ask me that, wouldn't you? Brooke, Glennis, and Amanda and Mario are fighting for position, and then you got Keith, Jeff, Keith, and Jay in that order.
All right. So if Amanda has to win the string to be in, because Mario has a big lead. So Amanda loses and Mario wins. Amanda's out. Mario's in.
That's correct.
And Amanda's only up 1 1/2 against Dan Gray.
Yes.
Off to our right. So we'll keep up to date on that one. Thank you, Bob Alley. And there's a lemon drop, $1 donation for Candle Pins for Cancer.
No, that's actually the 9 pins gone.
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, I
Yeah,
got blocked out.
Jay.
Sorry. I take that back.
You're not getting $1 out of Jay anyway. he's tight. He's so tight he squeaks.
All right. Thanks, Bob Allard.
All right, buddy.
All right. Thanks for the update. That's a tiebreaker situation. All eyes on Mario Johnson, Amanda Carroll. Mario's looking good to win the string. And meanwhile, update from Greg Gouillard.
Just a little scoreboard delay here, so Lapierre still way ahead, 80 through 6. Against McKinley, who's pinning well but needs some marks. How about Mario Johnson? My goodness, that match is also currently a runaway pending this.
You take the rest of this half for the guys. I'll take the ladies afterwards.
Sure. Oh,
Lapierre for a spare. Well, almost. Shook up the 5, but it holds up. Sparks a 9. In trouble, 61 through 7. Needs a miracle to win the string. Part of the 3 other monsters that won it last year could be out. Lapierre 10, 90 through 7. Here in the 10th. Mario. Okay, back to live action here. Jason Sparks needs a strong finish somehow. Might need a double. He has the 1/8 spare chance. Plenty of wood. 5 pieces. Won't go. In trouble now. Jeff Lapierre, 4 husband, 1, 2, 4, 7. In Millis, known as the Kamrowski special, after Rick Kamrowski. He misses it left. 10 for Jason Sparks, 71 through 8. Mario's a 72 half plus 1 already against Jason. Lapierre, 9, 99 through 8. He was up 18 over Glennis McKinley at the half. Sparks, check mark right. 5 left, 3, 6, 10 right. All eyes on Amanda Carroll to our right. We'll keep up to date in that one. She's up 1 over Dan Gray at a 105 string. So she needs 48 and 5 boxes to get into the final 3 for the second year in a row. Sparks is open. Amanda with a spread eagle plus 1 off to our right. Lapierre missed everything on the post. Sparks 10, 81 through 9. Lapierre, nice out, a 9. 108, 108 through 9. Does not need to win. to get in. He's already in. High standards. 7-2 coming in with Brooke Betteridge and Glennis McKinley. Sparks, 2-2 split. Not his string. Open string. Lapierre, 4-2 split. Good try by Sparks. Almost pulled it off. Leads up to 6.
That's not.
3-on-3 finals match next on Candlepin Bowling Network. We'll sign off after the string is over. Come back with the finals. Second annual battle set. Good try by Lapierre. 2 into 4. Almost pulled it off. Heck of a bid. Well, great all day again. A 118 up that 10 box. 118, 10 string. Glennis McKinley, 52 half, down 18, up against an open half. So Glennis will need 67 in 5 boxes. 2 heaping marks. And Mario Johnson needs to win. She's in good shape to do that. Just needs 20 pins, and she's on a spare. Amanda Carroll's on a spare, and now a strike, so she might get in now, more than likely. So Mario may not be good enough to get in. We'll find out. It's not official yet. Nice bid by Mario. 5 in a spare. Was that 5? Missed that spare chance. Good to see it. She'll get a 10. I'm making a 9. Check that score in a minute. Glennis McKinley a 10, 62 through 6. Keith Beaupre averaged a 131 for his 10 strings. Al Johnson, the update.
Good to see Al Johnson here. Hello. Mario Johnson is killing it. 85 through 6. McKinley gets a bunch, 7. So Johnson is all but 1. McKinley is in this but needs marks, and this will be challenging with the 137. Johnson, yep, that's enough to get pins. That is the mathematical winner, in fact. McKinley gets it, 137. That's one of the ones she needed.
She wins, she's in for sure.
Evan, your lane is ready. Evan. Steve, your lane is ready. Steve.
A lot of lanes opening up. We're only going to be down to these 2 lanes in just a moment.
Well, Greg, tiebreaker goes by total pinfall. Glennis had 1,100. She had 1,200 last year, even better this year probably. Mario Johnson had 1,060. So that's the tiebreaker, 40 pins. So Mario, if Glennis wins, she's in. But if she loses to Jeff Lapierre, Mario needs to beat her by 41 pins to surpass her.
Thank you for that. McKinley, here it comes. Wood this way. There's a 9-pin back there as well. 4 horsemen in the 9. Easier than 4 horsemen in the 8. 4 horsemen right in the 8, I suppose, would be difficult, I should say. Johnson, no mark.
Glennis couldn't get the kick off the wall for the 6-9.
Johnson, oh, not. All right. Well, Johnson has won, but won't be by a big margin. McKinley gets 10. She's not home yet. In fact, she's going to need 2 marks one way or the other, I'm afraid, and it.
Now, Brooke Betteridge only 10:33 through 9, but she had 7-2 in the wins. Amanda's 100 pins more almost, and she has 6 wins. She lost some big strings, went through with some big games and lost a couple of big strings, but she scored high. Keith Beaupre threw a 150 at her. Mario Johnson. Amanda Carroll has won 122-105 over Dan Gray. She's in, and that'll eliminate Mario Johnson more than likely. And they both head-to-head last week in the Candlepins for Cancer finals. Mario lost that one, running the ladder all the way to the finals. Watch that finals on Candlepin Bowling Network, Candlepins for Cancer, First Ladies Edition. Glennis 9.96.
Yep, too bad didn't get that mark, so I'm afraid to say McKinley will need a double strike. Oh, she's got the head pin. Did she get it? No, that's going to be that, despite it all.
Jeff Lapierre will go to 8-2. Glennis will drop to 7-3, but she's still in. Mario won't go. And total pinfall is the difference. Nice shot, spare for Glennis. How about that? 106 in the ball in the 10th. Mario Johnson at 10, 119, 10th string. It may not be, I don't think it's enough. We'll get the official scores momentarily. We'll let you know after we sign up and we come back for the 3-3 finals. Pegi Donnelley just edged out Vinny, 104-103. Glennis on the spare, 8. Nice finish, 114. Final score, Mario Johnson, 119. Jason Sparks, 91. Jeff Lapierre hangs on, 118, 114 over Glennis McKinley. We're going to sign off now. Paul Grant, Greg Guya. We'll see you for the final 3-3 match on Candlepin Bowling Network. Greg, final thoughts?
None other than to say stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. We'll see who.
Thanks for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling. We'll see you in a few minutes for the final 3-3 second annual Battle of the Sexes from Portsmouth.